Good evening. I am Tara Fogel, the K-5 Social Studies Coordinator, and tonight I present you the recommendation for the kindergarten through 5th grade primary resource for social studies. In order to bring new Board of Education members up to speed, I start first with a bit of historical context regarding K-5 social studies instruction. During COVID, social studies instruction happened within a 90-minute humanities block that encompassed reading, writing, and social studies. Moving out of the COVID landscape, social studies has been pulled out of the block and, since 2022, has been instructed in 30-minute lessons with classroom teachers. Our curriculum, as it currently stands, is comprised of units constructed by Greenwich Public Schools teachers and coordinator predecessors, which are based off of the 2015 Connecticut State Department of Education framework. The 2015 framework has since been updated and was approved in October of 2023 for the 24-25 recommended school year implementation. When we were made aware of plans for the 23 framework, the district moved social studies up in the curriculum management plan, which was presented to you earlier this fall. Since the spring of 2023, an internal audit of current materials revealed teachers' need for more detailed daily lesson plans and a singular primary resource that promotes implementation with fidelity across all 11 elementary schools. We now come to you, having researched and reviewed what is available, and we are ready to recommend a primary resource to be implemented in the 2024-2025 school year. This summer, I began with looking over multiple potential resources and narrowed down to 3 most robust for district committee review. A committee was constructed at the start of the school year and has subsequently met with 3 publishers. Materials from all 3 were made available for the committee and our full K-5 staff to review this fall. In January, the committee came back together to compile multiple pieces of feedback and chose one publisher for recommendation to Dr. Jones and Mr. D'Amico ahead of tonight's presentation to the board. For the resource review process, we engaged a wide variety of stakeholders. Each has a specialized perspective and expertise related to the instruction of social studies at the elementary level. As such, we were able to examine each of the materials in depth, focused on a multitude of criteria. The committee was comprised of 2 Parent-Teacher Association Council representatives, multiple teachers across the grade bands, specialists, building, and central office administrators. We also included a middle school teacher and our 6 through 8 middle school social studies coordinator to ensure continuity between the elementary and middle levels. Finally, I thank our Board of Education Committee representative, Ms. Karen Hirsch, for her dedication to careful review of our materials and insightful reflection during our meetings. The committee reviewed 3 programs that were most closely aligned to the current board-approved social studies curriculum for elementary students. Those were Social Studies Alive from TCI, My World Interactive from SAVIS, and Impact Social Studies from McGraw-Hill. After the presentation, the committee felt strongly that TCI did not meet many of the essential elements that needed to be included in social studies instruction. While McGraw-Hill and SAVIS programs are very similar, the overwhelming choice of the committee was for My World Interactive from SAVIS. As noted before, the committee used a broad range of criteria that has been adopted by the board to review each of the materials. The extensive criteria, when paired with the varying expertise and perspectives of committee members, provided for a thorough, in-depth, and thoughtful review of each program. So why did the committee choose My World? The SAVIS program supports students in learning social studies while reinforcing literacy skills. Lessons are activity-based, using projects, small groups, whole class instruction, and allow students to write, draw, and annotate. The program provides flexibility for the district going forward. The committee noted not only the abundance of resources that allow a teacher to get all of the needed materials from one place, but also the built-in guidance based on either a 30, 45, or 60-minute timed social studies lessons. While our district currently allocates 30-minute lessons each day instructed in 4 to 6 week units, should that time allocation change, the program will flex with that change. My World Interactive allows students to practice and reinforce skills learned in their literacy block. Students conduct close reads of text and use strategies such as annotating. They build vocabulary through explicit instruction, and they articulate their ideas through journal writing. My World also has added supports for teachers to be able to better differentiate for the varying needs of their students. There are extension activities, supports for English language learners and special education students, and options for automatic and targeted practice when a student is scoring poorly. The digital tools allow the teacher to not only support students' needs and assign specific activities, but also to rearrange chapters and topics, edit documents, and track student progress. Students can use the digital platform to annotate text as they read. Those same digital tools allow teachers and administrators to monitor student performance in real time, allowing them to adjust and be even more responsive to student learning needs. Savvis My World Interactive has many advantages to support teachers in delivering high quality instruction. There is flexibility to rearrange content and provide differentiated supports to push each student to achieve their own full potentials. Each student uses their own workbook along with the materials that are online. Literacy supports are included along with direct instruction vocabulary. And the English and Spanish materials support not only students in the classroom, but also support the adults at home. The 2023 framework, like its 2015 earlier edition, is organized into 4 themes of social studies K 12. These include history, economics, geography, and civics. My World Interactive allows for students to grapple with these 4 themes in every chapter and at every grade level. Furthermore, My World Interactive increases in student sophistication of understanding the 4 themes of social studies from kindergarten to grade 5, ensuring they are prepared to meet success in middle school social studies. As outlined by the Connecticut State Department of Education framework, social studies instruction best practice asks teachers to guide students through inquiry, and My World Interactive is designed to do so. Each chapter is organized to begin with a connection point, a student led investigation, gathering of informations, opportunities to decipher and organize or synthesize multiple pieces of information, and finally, demonstrate mastery through embedded assessments. The student experience in Savvis includes a write-in consumable workbook, outfitted with developmentally appropriate opportunities to read, write, annotate, practice map skills, reflect, and be evaluated. In addition to the paper and pencil student workbooks and physical teacher guides, Savvis includes an easy-to-navigate digital portal that is compatible with iPads and Chromebooks for teachers and students. This virtual platform allows for further customization of materials and gives students and teachers opportunities to interact online. All digital resources match the print resources. My World Interactive's digital platform allowed for increased customization, including reordering of chapters and materials to match our district's curriculum and assigning individualized work for students. Students with exceptionalities are well supported by My World Interactive, as it follows UDL guidelines aligned with the district's strategic plan and includes embedded supports in student print and digital resources. From the educator's perspective, teachers reflected on specific features available in the print teacher guides and digital platform that support instructional best practices and student achievement. Chief amongst their praise include quick overviews, multiple differentiation pathways, explicit literacy skill connections, all in one place design, and the general customizability of the platform. The committee feedback includes support for chapter read alouds, frequent reading checks, lessons beginning with vocabulary, and easy to navigate units. Important to teachers and parents alike, Savvis features parent letters for each chapter, additional information to help parents support students at home, and dual language materials for our Spanish speaking community. In conclusion, after thorough and thoughtful review by the committee, we are recommending Savvis My World Interactive as our primary resource to support our GPS K-5 social studies curriculum. Copies of all materials are available for Board of Education member review at the Havemeyer Building in the Science Social Studies office. I am also available for questions through the board action vote on March 21st.